Imagine a system where the guardians of justice select their own successors, ensuring that only the most capable and unbiased minds sit on the highest benches. This system exists in India, known as the Collegium system. But what exactly is the Collegium system? How does it safeguard the independence of the judiciary? And why is it so crucial for our democracy? Today, we'll unravel the intricacies of the Collegium system in India, its significance, and the debates surrounding it. Here's what we will cover. First, the origin and evolution of Collegium system. 2. How the Collegium system functions. 3. Key case laws and judicial commentaries. 4. Recent updates and ongoing debates. The Collegium system was introduced in India to maintain the independence of the judiciary. Before its inception, the executive had significant control over judicial appointments, which often led to concerns about impartiality of judges. The turning point came with the landmark case of S.P. Gupta versus Union of India, also known as the first judge's case. In this case, the Supreme Court emphasized judicial independence but did not establish the Collegium system. It stated that the consultation with the Chief Justice of India was not binding on the government, giving the executive the upper hand. However, dissatisfaction of the second arrangement led to the second judge's case in 1993, or the Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association versus Union of India. Here, the Supreme Court devised a new system where a panel of senior-most judges of the Supreme Court would recommend appointments and transfer of judges, significantly reducing the executive influence. This judgment gave birth to the Collegium system, emphasizing that the opinion of Chief Justice of India would have importance in judicial appointments. This system was further refined in the third judge's case that happened in 1998, where the Supreme Court clarified the procedures and the necessity of broad consensus within the Collegium. The judgment stated that the Collegium would consist of Chief Justice and 4 senior-most judges of the Supreme Court for appointments to the Supreme Court. For appointments to the High Court, it would include the Chief Justice of India and the 2 senior-most judges of the Supreme Court. The Collegium system functions through a series of steps aimed at ensuring a transparent and merit-based selection of judges. First is the recommendation. The Collegium recommends names for appointments or transfers of judges. This process involves extensive consultation among the Collegium members and with the judge from the respective high courts. Second is the consultation. The President of India, as a formality, consults the Collegium's recommendations. Although the President can request the Collegium to reconsider a recommendation, this power is rarely exercised. Generally, the President accepts the recommendations, though there have been instances of requests for reconsideration. If the Collegium reiterates its recommendation after reconsideration, the President is bound to accept it. The evolution of the Collegium system has been shaped by several significant judgments. Apart from the pivotal second and third judge's case, another noteworthy case is the fourth judge's case that happened in 2015, or the Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association versus Union of India. This case struck down the 99th Constitutional Amendment and the National Judicial Appointments Commission, or NJAC Act, which sought to replace the Collegium system with a more transparent method involving the executive. The Supreme Court, however, upheld the Collegium system, citing the need to protect judicial independence. Justice J.S. Kekar, who presided over the fourth judge's case, remarked the Collegium system may not be perfect, but it is better than giving the executive a role that could lead to a compromise in judicial independence. Justice R.F. Nariman, another prominent voice in the judiciary, has stated that the Collegium system, despite its flaws, is essential for maintaining the judicial's autonomy from political influence. He emphasized that any interference from the executive could lead to a situation where judges are appointed on political consideration rather than merit. In recent years, the Collegium system has faced several criticisms for its opacity and lack of accountability. calls for reform to have grown louder with suggestions for a more transparent and inclusive process. Critics argue that the collegium system operates in secrecy with little information available to the public about how decisions are made. Despite these criticisms, the judiciary has staunchly defended the system, arguing that any dilution could compromise judicial independence. There has been some suggestions to introduce a more transparent system where the reasons for selecting or rejecting a candidate are made public. Recent updates include the ongoing debate on revisiting the NJAC and potential reforms within the collegium system to enhance transparency. However, no concrete changes have been implemented yet. In 2022, the Supreme Court reiterated the importance of maintaining judicial independence in the face of increasing pressure from the executive. The debate continues with stakeholders from various sectors weighing in on the future of judicial appointments in India. In conclusion, the collegium system remains a cornerstone of judicial independence in India. Here's a quick recap of what we have discussed. First, the collegium system evolved through key judicial decisions to ensure an independent judiciary. Second, it involves senior judges recommending appointments with minimal executive interference. 3. Key cases like the second, third and fourth judge's case have shaped its trajectory. 4. Despite criticisms, the system is pivotal in safeguarding judicial independence. Understanding the collegium system helps us to appreciate the delicate balance between different branches of government and the measures in place to preserve the integrity of our judiciary. As we continue to debate its merits and flaws, one thing is clear: the independence of a judiciary is non-negotiable. If you like this video, do like, share and comment. It would help this channel. Until the next video, take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.